Welcome or welcome back to the Lockwood Chronicles. My name is Larissa and today we are going over my September reading wrap-up. September, correct? Yeah. Wake me up when September ends. I made a decaf chai tea latte, iced. It still needs work, but I'm getting there. I'm getting better at it. Oh my gosh, you guys! The Life of a Showgirl is out and I'm absolutely loving it. Love her so much. I am bopping around this glitter gel pen era. Fun, sassy, spicy. Where did the sun go? I have a ring light that is hanging on by a thread. One of the legs, it's trying its best, just like all of us. Loving The Life of a Showgirl. It is so fun. But you know what else is fun? Reading and talking about our books. And that's what we're gonna do here today on this reading wrap up. So the book of September. The book of September? Am I okay? Maybe I should go make a caffeinated one. Oofda. I just got back from brunch and it was delicious. I got a Tex-Mex skillet. I scarfed that down. I felt really bad because my friend that I was with, they were like, oh, I guess I'm a slow eater. I'm like, no, I'm just really fast and I was really liking it, so I just could not stop. I just realized I wore this flannel in my TBR. It's a different day, I promise. Outfit repeater. It's fine. Also, how good does my delt look? Okay? Do I look swole AF? I did arms this morning. Well, it was a push day, so like I did boulder shoulders and triceps, so not even my biceps. The life of a lifter. Let's talk about what we came here to talk about. Some quick stats that I went over. I have a post-it note because I wrote them down. I have my iPad here too, but I forgot to like combine everything. The fact that I even organized this month, normally I just riff it, see what happens. So you're welcome for trying. This is me trying. This month I read 7 books. A couple of the books that I read were chunky. Honestly, I probably read like 12. My average rating was 3.57 and I read 3,591 pages. The format of those books was 3 physical books and then 4 digital books, and I also partially audiobooked a few of those too. Well, a lot of them. I love doing that. I love pairing, just like going back and forth with it. But I primarily physically read them, and that's how I differentiate it. Breakdown from that is 1 romance, 1 general fiction, 1 young adult, and 4 fantasies. Let's talk about them. I'll do it in the order that I read them. All right, the first book that I read was Protect by Paisley Hope. This is the second book in the Skyridge Hot Shots series. It is a second chance romance, single parent, hotshot firefighter, and nurse. Those are the tropes. I know I've talked about this multiple times. I really like how this series has a different author for each book because even though they all interconnect, it is really fun to have that tonal shift of an author, of the characters too, along with that. It's a spicy firefighter romance series and I've been really loving it. I love the men there. They're hot. This is Rowan and Violet's story. They were kind of a thing in high school and then something happened and Violet just like got out of Dodge. Like she was really insecure as a teenager. She was always a curvy girl and that brought on a lot of insecurities during that time, and now she's grown up, she's blossomed, and she knows she's hot, and I love that. Rowan has always just been so down for her. I thought it was really fun and cute, and Rowan is just such a sweetheart. So it is shifting between past and present timelines, which was really fun to see them in high school and like falling for each other. Also like even the implementation of her kid. I don't really gravitate towards children in books, but her little moments were cute and adorable. This also had some themes of grief and trauma and anxiety. Go into that knowing that that's a part of it too, in case you have any triggers for that. If you're wanting like an open door, spicy romance, hot firefighters, I've been enjoying the series. Like I said, this is only book 2. There's one more book. Wayward by Amelia Hart. I'm so happy I finally got to this one. And we get 3 POVs in this book as well as 3 different timelines, which is crazy for how short it is. It was perfectly concise, still descriptive, fulfilled what it needed to. All 3 of our POVs are strong, independent women in different time periods where that's not the case. And even in like the current timeline, which I think is like 2018 or something like that, still the oppression of women and their rights and safety and everything is just so relevant in compared to the previous timelines too. Like we've come a long way. We still got a long ways to go. It's very like nature witchy vibes. Thankfully it didn't go into like super big descriptions, but like the bugs, their witchy vibe is like the elements of nature. And it was also like overcoming those social constraints that are put upon women, especially in the really earlier time periods with witchcraft being as it was, because that is Altha's timeline, is she's being accused of being a witch. I loved how everything kind of connected in the end. This is giving really big fuck the patriarchy. There's like a couple good men, but for the most part it just continues to be like shitty men. You hate men. But like love to see strong independent women overcome those social constraints and obstacles of just being independent and strong. This is a good one. I'm really happy I read it. The Bones Beneath My Skin by TJ Klune. This was so good. Conspiracy theories. This is very heavily towards that and goes through quite a few. It takes place in primarily the 90s. Lack of technology. Cell phones were just starting to become relevant. The reception, not what it is today. Found family, and we're doing adventure, and there's love and the dichotomy of humanity and like what it means to be human. Nate is a journalist. There is a scandal at work, and so no, he is no longer employed at where he was previously employed at. With that, he has inherited his dad's old truck and the cabin in Oregon, in very remote, up in the mountains kind of way. And because he has nothing else to do and trying to figure out his life from that forward, he takes a truck and goes up there. And something happened with his parents, and that happened page 6, and I was like, whoa. So look up trigger warnings, because that was crazy. So he goes up there and expecting to have isolation, alone time, and just decompress. Instead, girl and this other man are there. They've essentially broken into his cabin. Those two are on the run, and Nate gets pulled in. It is so cute. This is definitely one of the spicier books that TJ Klune has written. I was not expecting that because I'm so used to like The House in the Cerulean Sea, and what was this other one that I read? One with the robot. Why am I blanking on the name now? Cozy adult romance fantasy, and this one is adult. There was some explicit scenes in here. Very spicy. His writing is so beautiful. I love the adventure sequences. I had a good time with it. Then we have The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is a YA mystery. Avery ends up inheriting billions of dollars from this older man that she has never met. The way that she has to inherit the billions of dollars is she has to live in this mansion in Texas for a year or something in order for her to access that inheritance. It is not a normal house. There are secret passages. There are weird puzzle rooms. Like, he loved riddles and puzzles. So that was really cool. Like, there's trapdoors, there's hidden vaults, there's so many things. And this is kind of like a scavenger hunt too, because you're trying to figure out why he left her everything. And there's also this other character who's talked about a lot, and I don't like them. They seem very manipulative, really like messed everybody up. They are brought up so much, and I hate them, honestly. They seem like a really crappy person. And there's also like a little bit of a love triangle in here too. I enjoyed it. I had so much fun. I now understand why people like really love this series. So excited to continue on. They are available on Kindle Unlimited, and I'm getting the audiobooks from my library. All right, these next two I'm going to talk about at the same time because I don't want to give any spoilers. And that is Glow of the Everflame and Heat of the Everflame by Penn Cole. These are books 2 and 3 in the Kindred Curse saga, and I had both of these for one of my book clubs. It is a romantasy. The magic system is pretty unique. It goes by the eye color of what kind of magic you have, and they're in like this little ring with like a donut hole in the middle, and they are sectored off into different areas, and each area has different magic. For the place that primarily they take place in, their eye color is like blue, and they get light and shadow magic. Then there is like mind reading or something. So we get to explore a lot of that in books 2 and 3. Oh my goodness. Diem is our main character and our protagonist, and we're primarily following her. She's just a 20-year-old girl. I have to remind myself of that because she makes 20-year-old girl mistakes. Can be quite annoying. I love this series. I've been having such a fun time reading it. I'm so excited for the 4th book to come out eventually. Diem is quite the hothead. Her temper is quick to rise, and she will sometimes just like let it go and not think of the consequences, as well as like she doesn't really ever make a plan. She just kind of wings a lot of it. If she does make a plan, she doesn't listen to feedback. She doesn't like think of the long-term ramifications of things. So sometimes she'll just like jump in and do something. Her intentions are pure, they're good, but like she doesn't stop and think, which can be really frustrating. And she also doesn't listen. The amount of times I just want to be like, DM, shut your big mouth and let somebody else talk, because they are trying to tell you what you've been asking and you won't let them get a word out. There was this one part that was just getting dragged on and I was just like, shut your mouth, DM. I love you, but shut your mouth. And then there was also this other character where every time his name is mentioned, I wanted to throw the book across the room and stomp on it, but it was on my Kindle, so I could not do that. I don't want to break my Kindle, nor would I do that with a physical book. Every time his name came up, I'm just like, I just need to put the book down. It would just elicit so much internal rage. I'm pretty sure if I went back and like looked at my stress on my Aura ring, I could pinpoint the times that his name was mentioned. If you read the series, I hope you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, it definitely elicits some violent tendencies towards him. The other man that's in this, we love him. Love you. And I just like love the little squad that she's assembled. But again, it would just be nice if she communicated. As someone who preaches that she wants honesty and communication from others, she needs to also give that to everybody too. Really love the series. I do think it is very repetitive in its writing. I think like the third book is over 1,000 pages. It does not need to be. There were some sections that could have just been edited down or cut out completely. Would not have missed them. Like that was too long. These books are getting too long and I do love them, but there gets to be a point where it's like, you could do less. I know that like might not seem like I am because I have a lot of like critiques, but I am enjoying it. I can't wait for the fourth one. I think it also like is worth saying if you can elicit a physical or emotional response like I had reading these books, the author is doing something right. Because I had a lot of feelings. Then the last book that I read was Our Infinite Fates by Laura Steven. I finally read it, guys. I finally did it. It is no longer going to be back on my TBR. Loved it. It was so good. I did not want to put it down. I had so much fun. So we are following primarily Evelyn, and she never makes it to her 18th birthday. It is reincarnation over and over again. Arden is the person that she is fated to be soulmates with, but he primarily is always trying to kill her before her 18th birthday and like their 18th birthday. And then they are born again and live till about their 18th birthday, and then he comes crawling back. Sometimes she kills him, sometimes he kills her, but Evelyn doesn't know why, and Arden will not say why he is doing this. And it is past and present timeline. So we get the current timeline is I think 2022. Evelyn is trying to stay alive in this timeline for as long as possible because her sister in this time period needs some bone marrow from her. And the procedure is going to be really close to the time that she's getting, yeah. And then we also get to see both of them in previous timelines, how they interacted, how they found each other, the history of each one, how they participated in some historical events too. Plot twist in this book. Oh my gosh. One of them, I was like, whoa, did not see that coming whatsoever. I love, and I love that we get to see them fall in love in each time period, how strong that can be. I would highly recommend this one. It was great. And this is the other book club that I'm in. We read this one for that one, and we haven't met yet. I'm really excited to see what the other girls thought about it too. I did do a reading vlog on Our Infinite Fates, and that'll be the reading vlog that comes out eventually. I don't know when at this moment, but that'll be the first reading vlog of this month. So if you want to see my reactions and just hang out with me during the weekly vlog, then yeah. Those are the 7 books that I read this month. It was a really fun reading month. Let me know down in the comments below what your favorite book of September was. I would love to hear it. Feel free to stick around so you don't miss out on any other bookish content like wrap-ups, TBRs, reading vlogs, all of that good stuff. And feel free to like the video. I would really appreciate it. With that being said, respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks, bye.